The Minister of Justice, Islamic Affairs and Waqf, Chairman of the High Committee for Hajj and Umrah Affairs, Nawaf Al-Muawda, highlighted the directives of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa with a follow-up of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa to increase efforts to ensure a smooth experience for Bahraini pilgrims during Hajj. The Minister commended the diligent efforts of Saudi Arabia that made this year's Hajj season successful under the leadership of the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, and the follow-up of the Saudi Crown Prince Prime Minister, His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. He lauded the efforts of government bodies, including the Bahrain Pilgrimage Mission, which cooperated with Bahraini Hajj tour operators to provide the best services for pilgrims throughout the Hajj season. Al-Muawda expressed Bahrain's pride in the advanced services provided by Saudi Arabia to organize the movement of pilgrims and ensure their comfort. He wished Saudi Arabia further progress and prosperity. The world witnessed the resounding success of the Hajj season this year, as over 1 million pilgrims came from various parts of the world to perform Hajj. We have more details in this report.
The exceptional success achieved by the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in the Hajj season this year was a result of several main factors on which the Kingdom focused to ensure the comfort and ease of performing Hajj. The Kingdom developed thoughtful and comprehensive plans that included all the stages of the Hajj season, including registration and access to transportation, accommodation, health services, catering, and security, ensuring that all rituals run smoothly and conveniently. The Kingdom has been keen on developing its infrastructure over the past years, including expanding the Grand Mosque and the facilities of the holy sites, establishing modern transportation networks, and providing advanced technical services. These achievements have greatly contributed to improving the pilgrim's experience and facilitating the performance of rituals. The various ministries and government sectors in Saudi Arabia also cooperated to provide the best services to pilgrims by providing comfortable facilities, healthy food, safe transportation, and distinguished health services. In addition, the Kingdom was keen to employ modern technologies to facilitate Hajj procedures, such as using smart applications and facial recognition technologies in order to speed up procedures and reduce waiting time. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia also cooperated with various countries and international organizations to ensure the safety and health of pilgrims through exchanging information and experiences and implementing preventive health measures. The success of this year's Hajj season is a living testimony to the Kingdom's ability to organize one of the largest human gatherings in the world with high efficiency and professionalism, and reflects its keenness to serve pilgrims and provide the best conditions for performing Hajj rituals.
In the World Competitiveness Ranking 2024 issued by the World Competitiveness Center, the Institute of Management Development, the Kingdom of Bahrain ranked first globally in 12 indicators and was among the top 10 globally in 75 sub-indicators. The Ombuds Office and the Prisoners and Detainees Rights Commission, the PDRC, hailed His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa's decree pardoning 545 inmates on the occasion of Eid al-Adha. The Ombudsman and Chairwoman of the PDRC, Ghada Hamid Habib, affirmed that the decree aligns with a strategy to promote the status of human rights. She said that the royal pardon culminated the efforts of bodies concerned with enhancing the conditions of inmates, particularly the Ministry of Interior, which implemented initiatives such as expanding alternative sentencing and the open prison program. Habib expressed confidence in realizing the positive outcomes of the decree, especially in upholding human rights values in Bahrain. She added that such initiatives consolidate Bahrain's status regionally as a leading model in advocating tolerance and social harmony and advancing human development. On the occasion of the International Day for Countering Hate Speech, which the UN General Assembly declared as June 18th, the Speaker of the Arab Parliament, Adel Assoumi, affirmed that the initiatives of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa have made Bahrain a leading model for tolerance and respect for religious, cultural and ethnic diversity, and an oasis of understanding and peaceful coexistence between religions, cultures and civilizations. This approach is consistent with the Constitution and the National Action Charter, Bahrain's commitment to its human rights obligations under international laws and agreements, and the UN strategy and action plan on hate speech. Al-Assoumi expressed pride in the wise approach of His Majesty the King, which strengthened Bahrain's status regionally and internationally in combating hate speech in all its forms. Bahrain was able to be among the countries that presented an honorable model in international forums in consolidating the principles of tolerance and peaceful coexistence between all religions and countering hate speech and incitement to hostility and racism in all its forms. We have more details in this report.
Under the leadership of His Majesty the King and with the directives of the government headed by His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, the Kingdom of Bahrain worked to consolidate the principles of peaceful coexistence and reject hatred in all its forms through many initiatives and efforts. The Kingdom of Bahrain has attained Tier 1 status in the field of combating trafficking in persons, according to the U.S. Department of State's DIP report, to continue its leading role in spreading a culture of peace and combating violence, extremism, and terrorism. Bahrain has also succeeded in completing its mission of spreading peace through the contributions of its relevant institutions, represented by the King Hamad Global Center for Peaceful Coexistence and the Royal Humanitarian Foundation. The Kingdom was able to launch the Kingdom of Bahrain Declaration to promote religious freedoms and organize international conferences, most notably the Bahrain Dialogue Forum, with the participation of His Holiness the Pope of the Vatican and His Eminence the Grand Imam of Al-Azhar, and the launch of the King Hamad International Award for Dialogue and Peaceful Coexistence. In continuation of its role in promoting human rights, the Kingdom succeeded last year in hosting the meetings of the 146th General Assembly of the Inter-Parliamentary Union under the theme Promoting Peaceful Coexistence and Inclusive Societies, Combating Intolerance, which resulted in the Manama Declaration affirming the importance of joint international action in combating hate speech and violence. The Kingdom of Bahrain's contributions and wise policy in consolidating the principles of human rights emphasize its firm human values of respecting the dignity and rights of others without discrimination and providing the world with an ideal model for accepting others and rejecting hatred.